All right, today I'm in the studio with my beautiful wife, Tracy, and this conversation is for parents, specifically of kids.
Yes.
Tracy, what are we talking about?
We are going to talk about the importance of structure in the home, because I think for a lot of parents, we bring these babies home, we survive the parenting years, and it's just, there's a lot coming at us. And so we're going to talk about the importance of structure in your home. That's going to be to the benefit of your children and for you as parents.
Okay, so the first idea is that structure keeps the kids safe.
Yes.
And it keeps the parents sane. Unpack that for us.
Well, I can only speak from my own experience. And for me, when my kids were really young, you just need to have a plan. You need to have some structure. So when is it time to eat? When is it time to play? When is it time to sleep? And just kind of ordering your day, because as parents, for our sanity, I think parents, at least for me as a mom, what stressed me out the most is when I was like, I don't know what this day brings, and just feeling overwhelmed by it all. But bringing structure and having some order and some things that I could depend on every day helped me and my sanity, and helped my kids to feel safe in that environment, because mom's not freaking out. Right. And they learn to expect certain things.
Now, some parents out there might be more free-spirited, and they say, wait a second, no, I'm not going to bring structure in. I want my kids to run free, right? So what would you say to someone like that?
Well, I'm not, everyone's personality is a little different, but I don't think any of us want our kids, running out of the house and you not knowing where they are, or, getting into the pantry and eating food, or under your kitchen sink doing things they're not supposed to be doing. So I'm not saying you have to run it like a military camp, but for your personality, create structure so that there is safety for your kids. And there is room for sanity for you, because you know how to expect how the day is going to go. Yeah,
structure is like the illustration I love is it's like kids playing in a field, a soccer field next to a highway. If you have a boundary for them, they're going to have a lot more fun. If you have a fence up there, they're not going to be tentative when they run toward the freeway. If you don't have any fence, it's no fun. So parents, believe us when we say it's going to be better, even if you're a free-spirited parent, that's fine. It's going to be better in the long run if you still learn about creating structure. Right? And really the next idea is do it at the very beginning.
Yes, because again, especially in the young years with babies and toddlers, if you don't get them on a schedule of sorts, then you could be up all night. You can just feel like you can never leave the house because you don't know when your kid's going to be hungry. So it's all about having some structure and a plan and some kind of a schedule that helps you to feel like you as the parent have more control in the situation, and your kids learn how to operate in an environment where there's going to be expectations for them. And that starts from when they're babies and goes through as they're toddlers. Because I don't know about you, but when I go into Target, and you see these kids melt down and are screaming and crying, and you can just tell moms are like just totally overwhelmed by it all. If kids understand structure and they know like what's appropriate and inappropriate, the earlier they learn that, the better off they're going to be.
And then naturally that structure, as the kids get older, and parents, maybe this is you, if you're watching this, you might have a 7-year-old or 8-year-old at home. Now that structure begins to extend into the rest of their life, right?
Because as they get into school, now it's managing their school day, and it's what does it look like when they come home from school, and they have a snack and some downtime, but now we have to add homework time. What is our bedtime routine? What we hope for parents is that they have time where they're doing, topics on our website using the flex parenting method that we've talked about. Find that video if you're not sure what I'm referring to there. But just creating structure and adding structure as the kids get older.
Here's one of my favorite biblical examples of this. God parents us like this. Think about it. In Genesis 1, what did he do? He created structure first, and then he put people there. He created the world. He created the environment. He created the animals. He created the trees. He created the sun, moon, and stars. He created the water and the land and all that. He created structure. And once he had structure created, he dropped the people in where they could flourish and they could live and enjoy the structure that he had created. What a great example that is for what we're talking about. So parents, create structure in your home. Use those questions below to talk about, well, how would I do that? Right? Do this with a group or a mentor. But don't run away from the idea of structure. The earlier you learn this, boy, the better off it'll be, not just for you parents. This isn't just about your sanity, but for the health and the well-being of your kids. Talk about that video, and we hope to see you in the next parenting video.